Hello everybody, today I'm going to teach you how to use Wireshark, hopefully in under 10 minutes. I'm not sure how much information I can put in that time frame, but I'm going to try my best. So instead of prolonging the intro with information about Wireshark, I'll tell you about it as we go through the steps. So hop on your computer, follow along, let's get started. So the first thing that we're going to do is go to the Wireshark official website, which is fireshark.org. I will leave it in the description, the first link, and that's where you will download this program. So right here on the homepage, you're going to click Get Started. And then depending on what operating system you have and what bit operating system you have, I have Windows 64-bit, so we're going to do that. If you have a Mac computer, you're going to do Mac OS. And those are basically the two options you want to choose. So for me personally, I'm going to click Windows 64 Installer. So if you're watching this video, you probably are already pretty informed on what Wireshark is. So essentially Wireshark is a tool that lets you analyze what is going on in your internet, what's connecting, the IPs that are bouncing back and forth, so you can see who's accessing your internet, if it's your IP or it's someone across the whole entire country messing with your computer. It's basically a security tool, but it can do a lot more, but we're just going to go over the basics. So looking over at my monitor, it has installed, so let's get started and set this up. So as you can see, Wireshark is opened up, ready to go. The first thing you see when you open this up is all of your different internets that are connected. I currently have Ethernet connected to my computer, which is a wired connection. If you're using a laptop or a computer that doesn't have an Ethernet port connected, but you're still accessing the internet, that's the magical wireless Wi-Fi. So it might not say Ethernet, it'll just say wireless connection of some sort. So for me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and click Ethernet 2. So when you first open it up, don't get overwhelmed. There's a lot of numbers being thrown at your face. So the first thing we're going to do is go over here to the top left to stop capturing packets. When you do that, all these numbers will stop popping up. It doesn't look like Neo from the Matrix, all those numbers on the screen. So now it gives us more time to break down each category. So here is the time in which these captures are individually taken. So the source IP is the device IP that the information is coming from. And then the destination IP is where the source IP is trying to get to. It's basically like talking to someone over a walkie-talkie. So on your side of the walkie-talkie, this is you, the source, and then your friend is the destination. Two different things, and you're connecting as one. Over here are the protocols. These can mean a lot of different things. So if you want to look into that a little bit more in depth, I would definitely do your own research. But beyond the realm of Wireshark and what I'm teaching you, this is out of the picture. This will be a whole other video just to go over the protocols themselves. So what's actually really handy about having these protocols here is that you can actually sort each individual packet here by the protocol. So let's say I want to see only SSDPs. You type in SSDP, and then right here, sorry, I didn't put all caps, you hit enter, and it will only show you the SSDP. So it's a really nice way to categorize what exactly you're looking for. So I have a Nintendo Switch set up right there, and I'm connected to Wi-Fi through my computer. It's actually broadcasting from my Nintendo Switch, which is right there, through Wi-Fi to my router right here. So you can see that I have my Nintendo console selected. This is going off the Wi-Fi in the whole entire house, so there could be 100 different things popping up here because everybody's connected to something. As you can see up here, Google Cast, that would be the Google Cast that I have set up in the house. So as you can see, a lot of this is actually encoded down here, so you can't really make out exactly what everything is saying, but there are some websites that aren't encoded in which someone could actually access your computer, see the email, username, password, whatever you put into it, and it will show up right here just as it's normal. You see how right here this says relationship? It's literally just going to say password, whatever you put in. So this is a good way to look through to see if there's any sort of sources that you're not usually used to seeing or destinations that you're not used to seeing. There is a lot to go through, so you're going to have to sort through them through the protocol. So let's say I want to look at specifically SSDP protocols. You type that in and then boom, all your SSD protocols are here. So over here you can see that I clicked on YouTube. So if we go ahead and we minimize YouTube and we type up here, TCP contains in quotes YouTube. Boom, right here, it'll show you YouTube. All of this is completely encrypted. You can't read any of it, but this is exactly what I mean by this. You can look up specific websites that people are going on, specific websites that you use. Just make sure right here, you see where it says YouTube, make sure you put quotations around it because before you didn't have to use quotations, but now I assume you do. It wasn't working for me and I was a little bit confused, but I added the little quotations to it and now it's working. So let's say you go over here to Reddit. So we're going to do this. We're going to minimize that. We're going to type in contains Reddit. We're going to end the quotes, hit enter, and then look, we have Reddit statistic, Reddit media, a bunch of Reddit things. So there's nothing really to monitor right now, but this is a really good practice because I know a lot of companies use Wireshark. It's also really good to look at your own internet because that is super important. Overall, it's a great idea to become more informed on Wireshark. I know personally I'm going to spend the next couple hours getting more into it, trying to figure out how everything works because I'm still a beginner too. I'm still learning. Everybody is still learning. It's a little thing of advice. Don't ever feel bad for not knowing enough knowledge. Everyone's here to learn. Everyone is here to have fun. I'm learning alongside you guys. So I just wanted to show you really quick how this could be used for nefarious ways, how someone could hack into your internet and then go through basically all the information they want. If I know the person or the nickname of the person's computer I'm hacking into, I could just look up MDNS contains Danny or Daniel, which is my name. And then you can get all of this information here, which isn't much, but if someone can just get access to your desktop number and what desktop you are, they know what they're looking for. Do you know what I mean? People with much greater knowledge than me, if they can connect to your internet, get Wireshark running, they can just see exactly what desktop you have. And then they can do much more than that. They can see what your passwords are, your logins, just by typing in, you can literally just type in TSP contains, and then let's say you logged into something, right? So let's say they know your name as well. They could just type in Danny, maybe your username has Danny in it. I don't have anything like that. They could go right through here, click it. If the website is not encrypted, it will show the password and the username just written out in perfect English. So that's essentially the basics when it comes to Wireshark. There's still a lot more to go into in depth. I'll probably make a follow-up video, but that is how you set it up. So basically all I taught you was the basics, how to set it up, how to connect it to your internet, and how to look at the basics of the traffic that's going through your internet. I will say that if your computer is connected to Wi-Fi and you live in a house with other people and there's multiple devices connected to the internet, it is a little bit harder to analyze your internet and the traffic that goes through it, but it's not impossible. As you can see, you can sort them out. You can type in specific things you want. But I will say the best test is definitely through Ethernet. It lets you see what is going on individually in your computer and your computer alone in the internet that you're connected to. For example, connected to my Nintendo Switch, and we don't need that information. So yeah, that's the basics. I hope you enjoyed watching and I hope you learned something. I know I did. If there's anything I got wrong or there's something that needs correcting, please let me know in the comments because I am still learning as well. So thank you guys for watching and have a great day.